In Activity 6, Which Way Do They Grow?, students are asked to try to change the direction in which the roots of their sprouted seeds are growing. Students find that no matter how they turn a seed, the roots grow downward. From the kit, you will need Activity Sheet 6, Sprouting Bag from Activity 5, and a magnifier. To prepare for Session 1, make a copy of Activity Sheet 6 for each student. Make sure to begin Session 1 after the roots in the sprouting bags are at least 2 centimeters long. Each student will need his or her sprouting bag from Activity 5. Each team of 2 will need a magnifier. To begin Session 1, distribute the student sprouting bags and a magnifier to each team of 2. Tell students to take turns using the magnifiers to look for the roots on their sprouted seeds. Have students hold up the bags in the same position they were hanging on the board. Ask the class, in which direction are the roots growing, upward or downward? Students should report that almost all the root tips are pointing downward. Then ask, do you think it's possible to get the roots to grow upward? If so, how? The most common suggestion will be to turn the seeds upside down and point the roots upward. Explain that if the sprouts are turned upside down, the roots should be allowed to grow for several days before students can be sure they are truly growing upward. Challenge students to try to set up their sprouting bags in such a way that their roots will grow upward instead of downward. Allow them time to set up their experiments. Next, distribute Activity Sheet 6 to each student. Have them draw a picture of what they have done to their sprouts to try to get the roots to grow upward. Have students rehang their bags and tell them that they will observe the sprouts for the next several days to see what happens. At the end of Session 1, make sure to collect Activity Sheet 6 for use in Session 2 and return the magnifiers to the kit. Once a day, return the magnifiers to students and have them observe the sprouts in their bags to see what the roots are doing. If the students wish to adjust their experiments to make the roots grow upward, allow them to do so. To prepare for Session 2, make sure each team of 2 has its sprouting bags and a magnifier. Return the copies of Activity Sheet 6 to students. Distribute the sprouting bags and a magnifier to each team of 2. Allow students time to observe and draw the roots as they appear in their sprouting bags. Ask students, how many of you have sprouts with roots growing upward, sideward, downward? Allow students to explain what has happened to their sprouts. Next, ask, what can we say about which direction roots grow? Students have seen that roots always grow downward. Assure them that there is no way to get roots to grow upward. Tell students that roots have 2 jobs to do for a plant. One is to hold on to the soil to keep the plant from falling over as it grows upward into the air. The other is to take in water and nutrients for the plant from the soil. Ask students, where is the soil usually? The students should identify that the soil is usually down below the plant. Then ask, why do you think roots always grow downward? Students should respond that roots need to grow downward in order to reach into the soil and do their jobs for the plant. To conclude the activity, you may want to have students plant their sprouted seeds in the class garden or extra containers. Discard the plastic bags and paper towels and return the magnifiers to the kit. For science background, reinforcement activities, curriculum connections, and information about the Delta Science readers, please consult your DSM Teacher's Guide.